Now the On Your Side forecast with Chief Meteorologist Scott Dorval.
Well, it was Monday and I was back to school again today. Kelsch Elementary today, a fourth, fifth grade combo asking all kinds of questions about weather today. Interested in the water cycle and what's going to happen this summer. We're going to have enough water around. We talked about the fact that water levels are a little on the low side today and how we get that snow to accumulate during the wintertime. Then it melts, comes through the reservoir system, and we'll have a little bit of that lack of water today. So we were discussing that today, discussed how the weather balloon gathers all the weather information. They wanted to know, how do you make your forecasts a few days out? So gathering those weather charts, that I said, well, we're going to have to sneak out a little early today because we've got a busy weather night tonight because a strong cold front is going to come in, and that's going to bring in cooler weather to replace all this heat that we've had across the Northwest. So a big hello to all of the 4th, 5th graders at Kelsch Elementary. They had some great questions that they asked today, and many of those questions will be on Fox 9 News at 9 and my special weather segment all week long. I'll be answering those questions, so you want to tune in for that, and they're at our website as well, KIVI-TV.com. 95 degrees for the high temperature today. Notice the cooler weather to the north and west here. We've got a cold front right here. It only hit 76 in Spokane, so today they didn't get the brunt of the warming because the cold front is now pushing on through, and as it comes in, it will displace the hot weather, cooling things down dramatically for high temperatures tomorrow. It's still 76 and beautiful in McCall, but just north of McCall, heading up towards Riggins, where there's been some storms coming up the main salmon a few miles east of Riggins, east of Shorts Bar. Up in those locations, there are storms tracking through, and some of these could be severe tonight. Be careful over the next couple of hours coming in. Our frontal system is draped by to the northwest, warm on this side, and boy is it ever hot with those temperatures. Record high today, 95 in Boise, the old record 94 set back in 1959. Here's our cold front to the northwest. It's probably right about here now, inching forward. Had a wind gust of 51 with some storms forming here. We're getting a lot of wind in the upper atmosphere now. There's some strong winds blowing, winds gusting to 65 miles per hour again at a place called Antelope Ridge, I believe it's called here, way up in the Steens here in the east central Oregon. That's a sign the jet stream is just blowing right on overhead, and some of that energy will come down to the ground and shoot out ahead of it. And the bottom line, gusty winds will come through the Treasure Valley tonight. Expected to be 8 o'clock, but it could be a little bit earlier, so get ready for, again, the blowing dust as the wind will stir up a lot of those newly plowed farm fields with no rain around. There'll be a lot of dust and pollen in the air, so it will affect you if you've got a ball game. Just keep an eye to the sky to the west to be ready to take cover in your car if that's the case. The severe weather is to the north near Grangeville, and it should stay that way, although those strong winds again will come through the Treasure Valley. Here's our severe thunderstorm watch area issued by the Severe Storms Forecast Center in the center part of the country there. And in the northwest, we've also got the wind in Idaho and the Treasure Valley. It's a wind advisory in effect from 8 to 11 o'clock tonight. The cool air on the other side of this front will move on in, and that'll cool us down nicely, but you'll notice the rain is all forming right up in here. It should stay to the north, so we'll likely stay dry in the Treasure Valley tonight, but it is that front that will move on through, ushering in a much cooler, more spring-like seasonable air mass coming in. And then we have another threat for maybe some showers on Thursday and Friday in the mountains. Definitely much cooler weather, and then a chance in the Treasure Valley we might even get a shower or two. So more comfortable weather coming in. It's out with this crazy summer-like weather. We'll cool things down, so we'll notice that comfortable weather coming in for the day tomorrow. Treasure Valley forecast, how about this? Instead of 95, 74 in Boise, 76 Mountain Home in Ontario, 74 in Weiser. Bright sunshine tomorrow. Northwest winds 10 to 20. Now, it will be gusty a little bit in the afternoon, but not nearly as gusty as what will happen this evening here. Temperatures in the 60s in Long Valley, 71 in Garden Valley and Idaho City. Tonight, these gusty winds will move on through. If there's going to be any severe weather with storms, it would be from just northwest of McCall, northern Adams County, north of Council. Riggins could have some severe weather, points north towards Grangeville tonight, but that front will still come through everybody overnight tonight, bringing those gusty winds in, and that's why tomorrow's temperatures, as you can see here, will be a lot cooler coming in. So my On Your Side extended forecast, we're going to replace the last 3 days in the 90s back down to normal high temperature right around 72 or so, and it's 74 for a high tomorrow. Breezy conditions and sunshine. Nice day Wednesday near 80, but that warming, another cool front will come through to kind of temper that warming. We'll get some cloud cover with a chance for a shower, especially on Friday. And look at these high temperatures, 68, 67 degrees over the weekend. Roaring Springs will be a little bit cooler this coming weekend, but still some sunshine. Then high temperatures on Sunday might get warmer than 70. It could be another bit of a warming trend trying to come in. in. But I think more seasonable weather with some ups and downs coming in. This was certainly abnormal to get temperatures in the 90s, as hence we've got the record high of 95. But that front comes through tonight, and the timing can be difficult. I'll see it coming as it gets a little closer, but ahead of that blue line, that cold front, you can get gusty winds as these storms just collapse and they shoot wind out ahead of these gust fronts, and it'll be a big kind of rolling dust cloud probably coming through the valley. And so when you're outside playing your ball game, keep an eye to the west, and if you see it coming, just go and get in your car and wait. Don't drive in it, just let it go blow right overhead.
Pull over.
The visibilities are going to go down, and then they'll come back up.
All right. Thanks, Scott. Coming up.